Am I man?
I spent time in military service.
They were in the same
with
troop.
Jimin. So 지금 그리운 건 있어.
What?
I miss Jimin's gochujang stew.
You miss his food.
And for me,
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Welcome to Jikook Lover. Hope you're all doing well, Jikook fans. Today, I'll be bringing you a video filled with happiness, tenderness. BTS's return to the big stage always brings emotions that are difficult for fans to explain. However, behind the glittering lights and cheers of ARMY, there is a personal story that makes this reunion moment feel much deeper, especially from the two members who are known to be very close, Jimin and Jungkook, or as they are familiarly called, Jikook. After going through a long break with a focus on individual projects, the two finally got back on the same stage in a series of ARIRANG World Tours that were touted as one of the most crazy tours in the history of their careers. In one of the backstage interview sessions, Jimin honestly revealed that the thing he misses most from Jungkook is not just the togetherness on stage, but the little moments off camera. "I miss the way Jungkook laughed the most in the training room. The atmosphere is different when he's there," Jimin said with a smile. Jungkook also replied with a statement that made ARMY melt. "I miss Jimin's voice cheering us on before going on stage. It's like an irreplaceable extra energy." This simple admission shows that their relationship was built on years of intense togetherness, not just being a group mate. The ARIRANG Tour became a big reunion stage for BTS. The magnificent scale of production, the sea of ARMY light sticks in every country, and the echoing fan chants make every member feel the adrenaline they had been longing for. Jimin refers to this tour as the craziest energy we've felt since debuting, while Jungkook added that seeing the oceans of ARMYs in different parts of the world made him realize how much love awaits them to return. During the concert, many small moments were captured by the camera. Brief glances, smiles thrown at each other, and reflex gestures helping each other on stage. For ARMY, this is not just an ordinary interaction, but rather a sign that Jikook's chemistry remains the same even after time separates them. The warmth felt so natural, as if there was never any distance between them. This reunion not only means a lot to Jimin and Jungkook, but also to ARMY, who have been waiting for this moment for so long. Many fans admitted that they were moved to see how the two returned to appear with full energy, but still showed the soft side of their friendship. The ARIRANG Tour isn't just about music, it's about the feeling of home, both for BTS and for its fans. Behind the splendor of the ARIRANG Tour stage, BTS's backstage atmosphere is filled with simple jokes. The crew had shared a story that Jungkook and Jimin were caught sitting together in the corner of the waiting room several times, chatting casually while checking their display monitors. Not discussing choreography or vocals, but reminiscing about old habits on previous tours, joking about their favorite foods in each country, to remembering the hotels they had stayed at together. This moment feels like a flashback to the long journey they have gone through as a team. During the concert, many fan cameras captured small details. Jungkook reflexively tidying up Jimin's in-ear, Jimin involuntarily patting Jungkook's back after his vocal part was perfectly finished. These spontaneous gestures show the comfort born of years of habit of performing together. ARMY is also busy talking about how their body language feels very natural, not made up, but just flowing in the middle of stage euphoria. In a lighthearted conversation recorded after the concert, the two also talked about their hopes for the next tour route. Jimin mentioned some of the cities he wanted to visit again, while Jungkook joked that he wanted to try more local cuisine in each country. The conversation sounded simple, but it showed their great enthusiasm to return to the touring life that was once so attached to their daily lives. For Jimin and Jungkook, the ARIRANG Tour feels like a meeting point between the past and the present. All the memories of relentless rehearsals, long cross-country trips, and years of togetherness seem to be back in a series of magnificent concerts. ARMY also felt that what they were witnessing was not only a music performance, but a celebration of togetherness that had been longed for a long time. Rest time does provide space for each of them to develop individually. But when they stood on the same stage again, it was clear that the bond never really changed. Jimin and Jungkook show that their togetherness is not just a work routine, but a relationship built from experience, trust, and a deep sense of mutual understanding. Amidst the cheers of ARMY and the glitter of the lights of ARIRANG's World Tour, this little story of longing, laughter, and togetherness is the one that leaves the most impression on the hearts of fans. Some of the crew said that before the concert started, Jimin and Jungkook had a vocal warm-up together in the backstage hallway. Not because it is obligatory, but because old habits reappear. They correct each other's tones, laugh when the lyrics are wrong, and repeat certain parts like the trainee days. The small habit is a reminder that the foundation of their relationship was built from the beginning of the struggle, long before the world's spotlight was on them. In the moments leading up to the stage, the atmosphere is usually filled with tension, but it can be seen how the two have their own ways to calm each other. Jungkook has been seen making small gestures to Jimin a few times, a soft nod or a brief smile, as if to say, "We can get through this together." Jimin replied with a light pat on Jungkook's shoulder, a simple gesture that showed support without needing many words. After the concert was over, the waiting room, which was usually quiet due to exhaustion, was filled with laughter. Some staff admitted that the atmosphere felt alive again, because the jokes that were often heard during previous tours now fill the room again. They joked about small mistakes on stage, imitated each other's expressions, and remembered funny moments that had happened years ago in another country. All of that makes time feel like it's spinning again. For fans, seeing this interaction is not just fan service. Many feel that what is seen on stage and behind the scenes is a reflection of a long-established relationship. There is no contrived impression. Everything feels natural and sincere. That's why their every look, smile, and small gesture is the talk of the town in the ARMY community around the world. The ARIRANG Tour is finally the answer to the longing that has been hidden, both for Jimin, Jungkook, and the fans. All feelings that were not spoken during the rest period are now conveyed through an emotional performance. Every song they perform feels like a story about a long journey, about togetherness that is not interrupted by time, and about the gratitude of being able to stand together again in front of ARMY. The story of longing between Jimin and Jungkook during the break proves that the relationship they have is built from long.